as hell. All right, so on the menu today, training session today, we're gonna have a upper push press pressing focused day today. Not a traditional like hypertrophy training like chest and tris or push pull legs. Everything's kind of targeted to follow the movement patterns of the strongman comp that me and one of my training partners have coming up. So everything today will be primarily focused on overhead or tricep strength. So we've got push press for 4 working sets of 10 reps. Ideally, 185 would be where we want to be at for that. And then after that, we'll have a heavy set of flat bench with chains for 3 sets of 3 working sets of 3. Probably going to be 275. That would be ideal. That'd be where we want to be. And then after bench, we're going to do a rowing movement, dumbbell bent over rows for a few sets. I'm pretty sure I got it programmed for 3, maybe 4 sets. Depends on how we're feeling. Then after that, it was supposed to be skull crushers to finish out with triceps, but had a pretty intense, decently intense arm day yesterday and got a lot of DOMs in the back arms. So there's some fatigue that's going to be there today. Hopefully it doesn't affect the movement of the weights too bad. But if it does, it's just, we'll get what we can out of it. So we'll probably wind up doing a superset for upper back and an overhead movement. Probably stick with 2 machines. Probably just be like a pull down and either an overhead or a high incline pressing movement for a few sets on. Got one of the training partners coming in. He's going to be training with me today, so I got somebody to hold me accountable for my reps, not let me bitch out, and I'll do the same with all of them. They all know that. I'm going to try to do something with this, use this YouTube channel as a training journal more or less than anything, because, well, gotta try to do it. And if I put myself out there in the process, then hey, that works for me too. Probably not gonna go too big. Probably not go big at all. But we're gonna get this work in regardless. It don't matter. If this is just something I look back on in 10 years and be like, damn, that was pretty stupid, or damn, you were pretty weak. It'll just be something to look at regardless. So get in here, get warmed up, wait on him, and we'll go from there. All right. that sucked a lot. That was the best set so far.
Shorty bad, slim, thick. She might drug, she might fix. And I'm all up in her mix. She be mixing with the wrist. She the plug, she finesse. She the one they call the girl. She don't stress, she don't trip. And she fuck with all my bros. So if I gotta choose someone, then it must be her. She been here since day one. I guess I'ma have to call her back. I guess I'ma have to call her back. I guess we gon' have to go hit London, Paris, and Montego Bay. I guess I'ma have to call her back. I guess she gon' have to scream my name. Now every time that she come to the crib, I'ma break her back like I break that back. I guess I'ma have to call her 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 back.
I didn't have that last rep. Fuck it. What's that?
I'm tryna put you in the worst mood. He want cleaner than your church shoes. $1.2 just to hurt you. All red line just to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Maybe bitch, out of your lead to her. Side bitch, out of your lead to her. I'm so empty, need a centerpiece. When you raise the table, come from underneath. Cut that every into skinny pieces. And she cannot whip her face when I put my bed. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me out into the shade. Switch on my side, let's take any lane. Switch on my car, back out any pain. Now you're the bitch, you're the 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 I'm tryna put you in the worst mood. Pretty boy cleaner than your church shoes. Funny boy too, just to hurt you. All red line just to teach you. One of these toys on the lease to. Put your whole gear in a week to. Me bitch, out of your lead to. Sky bitch, out of your lead to. I swear I see me a centerpiece. 20 right to table, but prefer the beat. That's when I bring so many pieces. And she clean up with my face, it's talking about me, you get a name. It's talking about me until you change. Switch my backside, let's take any lane. Switch with my car, how you doing? Just to hurt you, all red line just to tease you. On these cars, on these
So finished up that session. Didn't go completely as planned. 185 for 4 sets of 10 on overhead went well. Last set I only got 9 reps. Bench press went bad, pretty bad. Not awful, but it wasn't there. The triceps just did not have it in them. 275 with chains for a set of 3, a set of 2.5, and then a set of 265 for a set of 3. I don't know. I feel like I might have been able to stay in there if I wouldn't have went to 265, because that 265 for 3 felt a little bit lighter than it should have. Like, I still felt like I had like maybe 1 or 2 reps left in reserve, and that's not how I like to push it, especially since I'm more or less just trying to maintain my bench press right now. It took me so long to get to past 3 plates, and then once I was around like 330, I blew my elbow up. So I'd like to maintain where I'm at right now, considering that overhead and shoulders is more of the focus. Then instead of dumbbell bent over rows, we wound up doing T-bar rows. My right lat is like feeling something like real bad, like right up under my rhomboid. I think it was just from the skull crushers yesterday. I think I might have pushed them a little too quick without a warm up. And then because we didn't do skull crushers today, we did a superset with Smith machine high incline press with machine pull downs, and we did 3 sets. We did 2 sets with just a plate each side, and then a set with a plate and a quarter, and then the pull downs we did 3 plates. There was still a lot left in reserve. It was just more or less just to get some filler work and get a little bit of blood flow. It wasn't taking anything nowhere near close to failure or even full range of motion. None of this stuff that I'm doing right now in this program is like hypertrophy work. It's all based off of like how explosive we can be, how quick we can be, and getting the weight from point A to point B as easy as possible, especially in strongman. With it, it's more or less, there's a great deal of technique that goes into it, but there's also a good portion of you just got to make that shit move however you can, as safely as you can. As with like bodybuilding and powerlifting, your technique has to be spot on, beautiful. It's different, but there's definitely more of a risk of injury with the way that I've been lifting this program. I'd have to be conscientious of that, conscientious, whatever. But all in all, it wasn't terrible. Got in, got out about an hour and a half. Took some good rest periods between, but it was just me and one of the boys. It wasn't 4 of us like it usually is. So gonna get home, eat some burger patties and some potatoes, and call it a night. Probably knock down a post-workout shake, and then get about 6-7 hours of sleep and go to work and do it all again tomorrow night. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 of us tomorrow night. It's lower body squat focused, so that should be pretty fun, especially with Miles. He's gonna kill some shit. But all right, guess I'll see y'all then.